How to fix loss of suction on a Dyson DC55 or DC41 Mark II. In this video I'm going to show you how to clean out the bin and cyclone, the cleaner head, the filters, the hose, the wand and the handle. We'll need a flat screwdriver, a small flat screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver that will fit the screws that hold the brush bar in, like so. Push the catch on the top of the cyclone to remove the whole bin. Take it to your dustbin, then press the red trigger and then the bin base will fall open. Your Dyson has two filters, one in the cyclone and one in the ball. To remove the premotor filter, lift up on this catch, lift the handle and then the filter will come out like so. To remove the post-motor filter on the ball, turn this blue dial all the way anti-clockwise or counter-clockwise until the cover comes off. Turn this filter anti-clockwise as well and then it'll come off. Wash both filters thoroughly and then let them fully dry before putting them back in the machine. With the bin and cyclone, open the bin base like so. Press this grey button, which will only be visible if this is open. So press on that, turn the cyclone, like so, and then it'll come off. Wash this bin however you like. Get a small flat screwdriver and pry open this grey button here, like so. There'll also be a spring with it, so keep that safe. See all that dust and dirt in there? That's what we're trying to clean out. So remove the shroud mesh screen by getting your flat screwdriver again, and see this gap here? All the way around the cyclone, we're going to have to pry it off like a bicycle tyre. It will just come up like that. All I did was get the small screwdriver, shove it into that gap, and then just force it all the way around, and then it just pops off like so. Give this part a wash and clean that. Now get your large screwdriver and I'm going to undo these clips. Be careful because they can break if you're quite rough on it, but it should be fine because this plastic is quite strong anyway. So stick it in there sideways, give it a turn. That's one done. Two. Be a bit gentle because you don't want to be too rough on it. Third one done. Now we're all done. Now this will come off like so. Give this part a wash. Make sure you don't lose the spring, alright? But this seal comes off. Give that a clean. The white part comes out by just prying it out like this, all the way around, because it's actually friction fitted onto this tube part here. Let's get that done. And there we go. give that a wash. And then the rest of the cyclone can just be washed as well. If your spring comes out, then just put it in like this, so it goes into that hole. Turn it. Make sure it goes, that stick part goes behind the red piece, so that it can do this. Put the white part back on. It only goes in one way, so like so. And then this gap meets up with that notch over there. Make sure it sits flush all the way around. Then put your gasket on. Again, it only goes on one way because that little notch there meets up with this hole, like that. And then make sure it sits flush all the way around. Now for the outer cyclone, this gap meets up with that. But before you click it in fully, this part is important. So this end of the spring will need to go into that hole to give this part the springiness, like that. So just make sure you focus on that. The way I do this is I clip in the parts of the cyclone on the opposing side. This one as well. But make sure you don't clip this one in. So now, that, push it into that hole while you close the gap, like so. And now that part should be springy. Get your shroud, put it on so that these two gaps meet up with these two fins, like that. Push it in, clip it in all the way around. And there you go, that's done. Finally, replace this grey barn exactly this way, not upside down, but this way, with the spring attached. There we go. And that's the cyclone bin done. Remove the clip underneath the vacuum, and then the cleaner head will come off. Open up the two red clips, and then the sole plate will open up. The usual place for blockages is in this gap right here, so make sure that's fully clean. Okay, this part here. The brush bar can be removed by undoing the two screws on either side of the brush bar ends. Then the brush bar will slide out, and then you can easily wipe the window and give it a good clean. I'm showing you this on a clean example so you can see it properly, but this is the active base plate, right, which seals suction into your clean head. This is what makes good contact with your floor. And if this is blocked with dust and dirt, it's not going to make a good seal with the floor. I'm talking about this area right here. In this gap. Clean that out. That'll be full of fluff. That rim gets packed with all kinds of dirt. So if you give that a good clean, this will be more springier. Now here's my own vacuum. So all that just came out. So make sure you give that a good clean. Remove the cable, like so. Lift up on the wand. Separate the hose and wand by pressing the red button. Now you can give your wand a wash. While pushing on this red release catch forward, the hose can be pulled out. Give your hose a wash and leave it to dry. Press this black button and lift up on the handle. You can now wash your handle. And you can also wash your tools. Remove this clear part by opening it up, like so. Wipe this seal down and wipe these seals down. If you open up this screw on the red part, you can unhook the hose and give that a wipe down as well. You are now done with clean parts. Assemble your Dyson by doing the following. Put your filter on. Make sure it's on proper tight, because if it's not, then it will make a howling noise. So make sure it's on tightly. Congratulations, you have an as new Dyson vacuum with superb suction. If you want to support me and my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with some more vacuum testing videos and more repair videos.